So today's Monday, April 11th. This is week 2 of camp, and I'm excited to get a lot of work done. This week I made a lot of plans to meet up with people, and there's one person in particular that I'm really excited about. But we'll talk about that later. But I have plans with a few people this week, and I'm also working a day this week, and it's just, there's a lot of things going on this week, and I am gonna try to do all those things, and also get a lot of writing done, a lot of creative work done. So that's the goal for this week, is just to, you know, get some work done, but also have a little fun. So it's about 1:30 right now. I woke up this morning pretty early, actually. I had like a really interrupted night of sleep, but it wasn't a bad night of sleep. It was just, I just kept waking up every couple hours. As long as I'm not having, you know, one of my weird kind of nocturnal panic attack thingies or the other stuff that I usually get, it's a good night. So I ended up finally getting out of bed around 7:30, and I took a shower, I did my hair, I got ready, and I ate breakfast, and then I had to go to the studio to do my COVID test so that I could work tomorrow. So yeah, I went to the studio, got tested, saw my old boss, we talked for a little bit, and then I came home, got some Starbucks, and now I'm gonna just kind of clean up a little bit because yesterday was day 1 of my period, so I didn't really do much cleaning. I meant to do a little bit of cleaning yesterday, but I didn't really. And then in the evening from like 5:30 to 10:30, I had a D&D session, which was wonderful, and I'm kind of sad because we're not gonna be able to have one for a little while because our DM is really busy. Anyway, so I'm just gonna clean up a bit, and then I need to settle in to do some Ben work as well as some secret project work, and then I also need to batch film some TikTok stuff. I'm realizing now that I'm getting a little bit more into TikTok, I actually need to make time to make TikToks like on a fairly regular basis. I've never been good at like batch content creating, but I'm trying it out with TikTok. So I'm trying to do at least 3 days worth of TikToks every time I like film TikToks. So not only writing and creative work and YouTube and editing, I also need to make content for TikTok now, which I love. I'm actually really enjoying TikTok. So there's a lot of things I want to work on today, a lot of things I want to get done today. I definitely want to continue working on chapter 7 of Ben. In my last vlog, I dictated all 3 scenes of that chapter, although I'm not done writing that chapter. Right now, it's like half prose and half kind of notes for what I want to add to the chapter, so I'm going to go through now and just do the writing bit and clean things up more and add a lot more stuff into them. So that's what I'll be working on today and kind of the rest of the week. And I'm hoping, I mean, I feel pretty good about getting chapter 7 done this week. But first things first, I need to clean up and make this space, you know, a little bit more tidy and just get that good energy flowing, okay? Okay, so it is about 4:30 now. I spent a little bit making TikToks, and right now I'm gonna get into some Ben work for the day. It's a little bit of a late start, but I'm gonna work on Ben basically until I have to go see my parents at around maybe 6:30. So I Ubered some McDonald's. I'm on my period. It popped into my head and I considered it, and then I was like, no. And I looked through all the things that I have at home that I could potentially eat, and I just didn't want any of it. Like, it was just, I got McDonald's in my brain, and then it was just all I wanted. So since I haven't Ubered in a while and I'm on my period, I decided to just get it, okay? I don't need to justify myself. What am I doing? So it should be almost here. I'm gonna eat that and probably watch, honestly, an episode of Forensic Files. So I'm not exactly getting to Ben writing right this second, but there will be Ben writing in the next 2 hours or so. Tomorrow my start time is at 12:30, so I have a little bit of time in the morning. I might do a little something in the morning, but then I'm working all night and I probably won't get home until like 3 or 4 in the morning. So there's that. Okay, so my food is here. I'm gonna go down to the lobby. I, so far, have 36 words for today. Not bad. Believe it or not, I recently reached the end of every season and episode that is available of Forensic Files on Amazon Prime, which is 21 seasons, and most seasons, if not all of them, have over 20 episodes. So that's the level of my Forensic Files, you know, obsession. So I just randomly went back to season 17. I feel like there were a couple seasons in there where I wasn't exactly paying full attention, so I'm just gonna go back. But even when I watch an episode where I already know who the killer is, it's still just so good. It's still just so good. We'll see how this goes. I feel like every time I order McDonald's, it's like, it's hit or miss. It's kind of like playing Russian roulette with my intestines. It's great. Yesterday, day 1 of my period, I ate an entire chocolate bar and like half of my box of Oreos, and today we're having McDonald's. So I got a Big Mac and a McDouble. I'm disgusting, dude. I'm literally disgusted with myself right now.
Someone had hoped would last. Pistol lay near his hand. She said she pulled it away and dropped it.
Nah, she wanted him dead. She wanted him dead for the insurance money.
But Bill was having serious money problems. He was also cheating on his wife.
Bill? She killed him for sure.
Bill's brother Jim went to the house just hours after Bill's body had been removed.
And my first words to her were, "What's going on?" And she said, "We're having a painting party."
A painting party? Your husband's not even cold yet.
That this individual could not have shot himself.
Homicide.
And she had a $1.8 million motive to kill him.
I can't believe that I ate all that. And I'm pretty sure every single ingredient in everything that I just ate is stuff that I should not be eating. So my body's not super happy right now. My mouth is still having a great time, but my body is a little bit upset and confused. So I am feeling a bit sleepy and just really sluggish. But we're gonna do a little bit more writing before I go to my parents' house and do some secret project work. So here we go.
You make it feel like we were 23 on the same streets, chasing LA dreams. We were riding with the top down. The neighborhood was like a playground. And now I see you in a new light, like the first time. It still gets me high. You keep reminding me what I've always known. It's that glow that's been here all along. Every time you put your skates on.
The heartburn is definitely kicking in, but we're making a little bit of progress. I keep on adding words, but also kind of changing the words that I had from the dictated zero draft. So the word count isn't really climbing all that much, but I am, making changes. It's still very zero drafty, but I think it's better. I think it's good. I'm definitely happy with the progress. I cannot wait to share this whole story with my critique partners. I have shared my prologue with a few people, which was really exciting, and they liked it. They liked it a lot, and they had really good comments and insights. And I just can't wait for them to read the whole thing and get the full kind of story and, give me their insight and their feedback, because it's so valuable. But anyway, I'm gonna keep working on this for the next roughly 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna get ready to go to my parents, and then I'm gonna come back and get more work done. I would really love, and it might happen, to be honest, I would really love to finish scene 1 of chapter 7. I feel pretty good about it. It was mostly prose when I did the dictation, so a lot of the chapter is there. I feel like I can get it up to where it needs to be for this draft. I feel like scene 2 might take the longest because it has the least amount of prose, but I do have a good sense of what happens. I just need to do a little bit of research for certain things, so I'll need a little bit more time for scene 2. But scene 3 is also, there's a good chunk of prose, and then I just have a bunch of notes for what else happens, but we'll see. Okay, so today is Thursday. It's April 14th. It's my mom's birthday. I don't even remember the last thing I updated, but the last time I worked on Ben, I was working on scene 1 of chapter 7, and I am officially done scene 1 of chapter 7. It's still pretty zero drafty, but it's obviously much better than the, 30 words that I had in the actual zero draft, and there's enough for me to work off of here when I go for my next draft. I feel like in the zero draft of this scene, it wasn't really, the scene wasn't really justified. It didn't have enough in it to really justify its inclusion in the draft, in the story. And I feel like in this draft, I did manage to kind of get a sense of why this scene should be in this draft, in this story. And then I technically have scene 2 and 3. However, that same day, the last time I worked on Ben, I came to the conclusion that I want to merge scene 2 and 3 together. Definitely scene 3 has an important beat in it, so that one was justified. And I feel like scene 2 was kind of nice. It just didn't have enough of its own thing to justify keeping it in the story. So I feel like if I combine what happens in scene 3 with the setting and the dialogue of scene 2, it flows better. I think it just works better. So that's what I'm going to do for this draft. Maybe as drafts go on, I don't know, something will change again. But that's what I feel like this draft needs. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I have scene 2 here with a little bit of prose and dialogue, and then I have mostly just scene 2 notes. Today's Ben writing session is going to be working on scene 2, and I'm hoping I can get a good chunk of it done today, because then I'll be so close to finishing chapter 7 and I can move on to chapter 8. And I'm really excited about chapter 8 because I do have a good bit of prose written. I do have a good chunk of zero draft for that I can work off of. I just feel like chapter 8 is going to be a good draft 2 experience for me. I mean, it's all been good. Some of it's been really hard for sure, and it's been very time consuming. It's taken me a long time to get to where I am currently. But I am feeling really good about chapter 8. All right, time to do some writing.
It's too late now to turn around and back again. I made my bed and now my head in it. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me.
Okay, so today is Friday, it's April 15th. It's gonna be a good day. I'm getting a little bit of a late start to my day, but that's okay, okay? Chapter 7 is nearly complete. So my final word count yesterday ended up being 400 and something words. Even though I technically actually wrote about 1,000 words, I just got rid of, 600 and something words of notes. And today, really, all I need to complete scene 2 of chapter 7, and effectively the entire chapter, is just there are just a few little missing bits of like connecting pieces that I need to add in just to smooth things out. So my word count so far for the month is 2,941 words. And technically by the end of the day today, I should be at 5,000 words. So I am a little bit behind. I'm just over 2,000 words behind. But honestly, I'm not worried. I'm really excited for chapter 8 because my zero draft of chapter 8 is actually, I have a lot of it to work off of and it's really fun. I really kind of envisioned it when I was writing the zero draft. So I don't see any drastic changes, although I do need to do a little bit more research for a certain thing that they do. But I mean, for the most part, I'm feeling good. I feel like chapter 8 is gonna be kind of a breeze, I think. And I'm excited to see kind of where this second draft takes me, because so far, each scene that I've revised there have been significant enough changes where it feels like it's getting better. And I'm excited to be making a chapter that I already kind of like, even just for the really rough zero draft. I'm excited to be making it better, I'm excited. Now, speaking of excited, today is a special day. It's about 3 p.m. right now. I am gonna try to make a few TikToks, but I also want to do a little bit of a writing session. We'll see. I might need to start editing because I'm also super behind on video editing. But regardless, tonight at 6 p.m. I am meeting somebody for dinner. This is someone who I haven't really talked to all that much. I've followed them on Instagram and on YouTube for a while. And more recently, we've kind of reached out to each other a few times. And I had mentioned that the next time she was in Toronto that we should get together and go for a drink or do something. And so the other day she reached out to me and told me she was going to be in Toronto today and asked if I wanted to go for a drink or for dinner. And I said yes, of course. She's another author tuber on here and she's also a self-published author. She just seems so lovely and I'm really, really excited to meet her. Like, this is honestly the best part of joining the YouTube AuthorTube community. I know this for a fact, especially because all of my AuthorTube friends live nowhere near me and most of them live in the States. If I hadn't joined AuthorTube, if I hadn't joined this community, and especially when I did, like, these people would not be in my life. And that makes me so sad to think about. Like, I can't imagine now my life, like, without these people. And I know for a fact that I would not be going to dinner with the person that I'm going to dinner with tonight. I don't know that I would have ever met her in any way. But I'm going to meet her tonight for the first time and I'm nervous. I haven't decided if I'm going to bring my vlogging camera. I kind of want to. I mean, she's kind of used to it. She does her own vlogging. I honestly can't wait, and I guess I'll let you know because you'll know probably. I'll probably share it on my Instagram before this video even comes out anyway, so you probably already know. But the lovely human that I'm going to be meeting today for dinner is Jessie Elliott. She just seems so cute and so lovely, and I can't wait to just sit and eat and talk about books and stuff with her and writing. Like, I can't wait. So definitely check her out. I'll have her Instagram and her YouTube channel linked down below. She's wonderful. I'm sure you probably know her already. I feel like she's been around a lot longer than I have. But that's going on tonight and I'm really, really excited. I'm so behind on editing that I don't even know what I have footage-wise for this video. Like, I don't know. But I feel like it's a lot and I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna end it here. So let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your writing's going. Let me know all the things. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching. If you got to the end of this video, comment down below, stay gold, because you are golden. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.